Welcome to the Hands-on Art Ceramic Painting tutorial presented by Ambrosia. This is available in PDF format if that's easier for you to follow, and will be available on our website and in the studio. We'll begin by wiping down the surface with a wet sponge. Then we'll want to trace the image onto tissue paper with a pencil, and then I also chose to trace the circle and cut that out. Then we'll want to trace that with a Sharpie. This is permanent, but don't be too worried about it being perfect. We'll be painting over all of this and adding a liner at the end. Then we will be adding in a white background and adding the white to those little seeds on the bun. And then we will be coloring in the brown area of the meat and then the lettuce with that green. And unfortunately we didn't get video of that, so I apologize of that first skipping of the white coloring. But just remember, we want to be adding 2 to 3 colors of, or 2 to 3 coats of every color. Now I am adding the yellow and then the light orange for the sauce. Filling in the bun area with that brown. And then now we have all 3 coats. I'm going in and adding all of the extra details with my darker colors. I'm going in with the darker green, the darker purple, a little bit of that orange from before, the darker red, and the darker brown around the bun area. Here I'm adding extra brown to the seeds and then adding a white highlight along all of the veggies and the meat there. This is what's going to really make it pop. And then now I'm going in with the liner. It's important to go slow and constantly be dipping your brush into new fresh paint. If it dries out or there isn't enough paint, it won't glide on as expected. And then keep in mind, the entire thing doesn't need to be outlined. You can use your creativity and outline the areas that need most impact, like the inner or outer corners of the burger, kind of like how I'm doing here, just kind of focusing on one side at a time. And now time for the outer edge. I'm adding in these little ketchup and mustard bottles, and then adding a little black liner to the edge of those. And for the Happy Father's Day, I did have to freehand that since I did so many layers of the white, it didn't see through, but you can always retrace that on with some more tissue paper. Alright, and this is what it looks like on the front. And then I did decide to add a white layer all the way on the back, and then added those ketchup and mustard bottles again to the back, just to add a little bit of extra personalization to there. I love to add the year that the plate was made, or the bowl, or anything like that, so that's what I'm adding at the end here. And then we are done. Thank you so much for following along. This is the after firing. It turned out amazing. I can't wait to see you guys in the studio following this tutorial.